How to eat 8,000 calories a day and stay as ripped as Michael Phelps. Not just as ripped as Michael Phelps, but as ripped as Michael Phelps when he was at the height of his Olympic swimming career. Let me tell you how it's done. You do it being a professional athlete, meaning you train for a living, meaning you spend as much time training as an athlete as most people do working a regular job. I saw this Medium article the other day, and that was the headline or the catchphrase or whatever to get people's attention. The how to eat 8,000 calories a day and have six-pack abs like Michael Phelps. Look, people, and the article really wasn't that bad. It kind of just made the point that if you increase your activity level, especially with strength training, you can eat more. And yeah, that's true, but it's not 8,000 calories a day, people. And yes, Michael Phelps probably did really actually eat that much when he was training for the Olympics. I have no doubt that he ate upwards of that. Maybe not every single day, but upwards of 8,000 calories a day is not unrealistic at all for someone being a professional athlete. Some people doubt that, but most people have never spent 68 hours training every single day in an intense manner, much less being in the water where their body has to generate heat to keep themselves warm. So, where am I going with this? I want to go with this, where I want to go with this, if I can get my thinking process lined up with the words coming out of my mouth, is that don't get sidetracked by the fitness industry telling you all these things and giving you these unrealistic expectations. Unless you're already a professional athlete. I've been a professional athlete. I wasn't like a professional competitive athlete, but I was a professional performance artist and teacher. I spent 6 to 8 hours a day either training or working out or a combination of the two. This is back when I did flying trapeze. This is in my mid 30s. Yes, I was in great shape. I was 240 pounds, very muscular, very athletic. I wasn't completely ripped, but I was muscular. It was very obvious that I was working out all the time, and I was a very strong, muscular, athletic, upright walking hominid. But, back in those days, how much was I eating every day? I'm not really sure. I ate quite a bit. I was eating upwards. All I really did was kept track of not my calories. I kept track of my protein, and I was eating upwards of 300 grams of protein every day because I was weighing 240 pounds, pretty much all muscle. I had abs and all that kind of stuff. So, it wasn't completely ripped, but, I wasn't fat at all. And a bit of a power belly because I was doing a lot of powerlifting at that time as well. But all I really worried about was eating enough protein every day. On top of that, I just made sure I ate decent, healthy food and pretty much ate whatever I wanted. I would down a whole pizza or half a pizza and have a protein shake along with it. I was not very strict with my diet. The thing is, I can't do that now. I'm in my late 40s. I don't train 6 to 8 hours a day. I train about 1 hour a day. And I do that just about every day. And I go for eating upwards of 200 grams of protein. And I watch my diet carefully. Sometimes I do count my calories. Sometimes I am very meticulous if I'm trying to, lose some fat or cut down. But I'm not always doing that. Right now, I'm really working on getting stronger and getting in better shape in general. And I think to do that, you need a little bit of a calorie surplus. So you don't want to be trying to get super ripped or super diced or cut if your priority is getting stronger, especially if you're already in pretty decent shape, because it takes quite a bit more to get stronger when you're already, pretty strong, especially in your late 40s. So you do eat healthy? Do you balance your macros? Yes, you do all that, but you don't have to be super strict. I'm also traveling right now. I'm in Southeast Asia, so counting my calories and being super meticulous isn't quite as easy, but the advantage is I have time to train pretty much every day, once, twice a day, about once a day, 7 days a week. I do mobility and handstands training in the morning, and then about 5 days a week I do a gym session where I just kind of do old school bodybuilding for about a half hour, 45 minutes. But, you go back and forth, and especially if you're going to get really serious about getting in really good shape, which everybody should be doing. The point is, you don't have to be super strict or you don't have to try to follow these programs that are done by professional athletes. You shouldn't. They're professional athletes. It's what they do. You probably have a regular job, or you're brand new to fitness, or you don't really have that much experience, maybe a couple years, and you're in decent shape and you're trying to get in better shape. You need to watch what you eat. You need to eat right, but you don't need to be super duper meticulous about it unless you're really trying to get ripped. But I don't recommend most people trying to get ripped, because I've been down. Last summer I was down around getting close to single digit body fat. And I can tell you that for the average person who doesn't do this professionally, if you don't compete in fitness competitions or anything like that, you just want to be strong, healthy, and athletic, want to be muscular, whatever your goals are, you don't have to be that crazy. You got to be on point. Don't get me wrong. You got to be within certain boundaries. But to think that you can just eat whatever you want and get ripped, or that you have to be super duper meticulous and really restrict your diet to get ripped. Both of those approaches are very, very short term, and they're not going to lead to long term success. You need to work on finding a balance based on what your goals are. If your goals are to get leaner, yeah, you're going to have to dial things in quite a bit. If your goals are to get stronger and more athletic, like mine are now, then you can loosen up a little bit and kind of enjoy it more. You know, I'm in Southeast Asia. I'm enjoying the food here, but I'm also not eating any junk. Okay? I'm not eating candy. I'm not eating desserts. I'm eating the food that they have here. I mean, today my lunch was chicken, beef, eggs, and vegetables. That's pretty good. The thing is, with the cooking here, since I go out all the time, I'm not sure what kind of oils or what kind of sauces or what kind of flavorings they're using. I know that's extra calories too. And that's why I don't eat extra junk. I'm not eating the rolled ice creams or the kind of the treat food or the candy food they have around here. I don't do any of that. I keep it pretty strict. I think that's it for now, people. Just want to give some words of advice from my own experience about how to eat based on what your goals are. We'll be talking about this more in the future, but that's it for now. We'll talk later.